Hey yogis, I'm Nicole. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome back to my yoga time. I have another super short yoga snack for you to help fire up for the day. We're going to start in a seated position. So you can begin with both legs straight to begin with. We're going to move into a seated pigeon pose. So bending into the right leg first. Option to place the right ankle below the left knee if you have any concerns with your knees or hips. Otherwise, take it above the knee, and then you might like to bend the left leg to move in a little deeper. The closer you bring that left foot to the bottom, the deeper the pose will be. So just coming in as far as is comfortable. Don't push through any niggling through the knee. Let's keep a little flexion here in the right foot. And if you have the urge to rock from side to side, feel free to do so. Let's take the next few moments to arrive in your practice. Begin to witness your breath. Breathing into whichever part of the body has caught your awareness, which will no doubt be the outer hip, the buttock. Well done, yogis. From here, we'll move into a cross-legged position with the right leg crossed in front of the left. So try to cross at the calves and stack the feet underneath the knees. So this, for many, will be enough. If your knees are quite high and you're tight through the hips, you can elevate the hips by sitting up on a block or even a pillow or rolled up towel. If you're quite supple through the hips and you'd like to go a little deeper, you can stack your right foot on top of the left. So it doesn't matter which position you're in, flexing the feet and gently press the feet down and try and move the feet away from one another. So you're sending right foot to the left, left foot to the right. Option 1, staying upright. Option 2, if you can, fold forward. You can allow the back to round. Breathe into the back, the outer hip. Feel the body rise on the inhalation and softening on the exhalation. Feel free to stay as you are, or you might like to bring in a very brief side stretch, walking hands over to your left. And let's walk the hands back to center and coming all the way back up. So we'll take the hands behind us now, a little back bend here, lifting the heart. Here is option 1, especially if you have concerns with your knees. Otherwise, we'll lift up the bottom, rolling forward onto those knees, sending the hips forward. Inhale. And exhale, lower down. Let's move into that reclined pigeon, other side. So your left leg will bend this time, either above or below the knee. Bending into that right knee as far as is comfortable. So if you find that when you move into a position, if the breath is inhibited, if it's become short or shallow, then physically that's a sign you're pushing too far. Our breath is always our barometer. And when you're ready, moving into that cross-legged position. This time the left leg is crossed in front of the right. We're stacking feet underneath the knees, or if you can, left foot on top of the right knee. So flexing in the feet, moving them in the opposite direction, either staying upright or folding forward. As you gently deepen the breath into the back and the hips, notice the in-breath pressing those lines of tension. Either stay there or take that little side bend. Breathe into the left side waist. And coming back to center and all the way up. So option 1, fingertips behind you, lifting the heart into your back bend. Option 2, lifting the bottom, sending the hips forward. And lower down. Coming into a wide-legged position now, taking those legs out as far as is comfortable. Keeping a little activation through the feet, so the heels are digging down, toes are drawing back towards the body, arms up as you inhale, exhaling over to the left, just about halfway, and then back to center. We're going to do that 2 more times. And this is our last time, coming all the way over, just resting that left arm on the leg wherever is comfortable. But if you can reach the foot, flip the palm over. You're going to push the web of the thumb into the top of the foot and draw the foot back into the hand. So you're creating a little lock or a little bandha. Feel free to look down, and if this right shoulder isn't happy there, you can always take that hand to the low back instead. And let's inhale to come up. Do that on the other side, exhaling over halfway. Coming back to center. And third and final time, staying down now if you can, taking the hand to the foot. If not, it doesn't matter. Breathing into the left side waist. And let's lift up. Well done, yogis. Bring those legs together now, crossing the legs, coming over the knees onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and you can curl those toes under. Let's inhale into our back bend, exhaling to round the spine. Mindfully placing the movement with the breath. This next time you round the spine, keep it rounded, lifting up the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Look forward and step through into a lunge, and then warrior 2. Ground the left foot down on a very slight angle. Let's windmill those arms up. So you want to look for the big toe on the inside of the knee. Gently press the feet away from one another. I'm going to take a little bit of movement here. I want you to bend into your left leg, straighten your right leg, bring your fingertips towards the heart center. Then return to warrior 2. So we're going to do that 2 more times. So we start to warm up through the hips and the hamstrings. Well done, yogis. Holding your warrior 2 now. A little bit of nerve tensioning through the arms. We'll turn the palms up, push the heels of the palms away from the body, draw the fingertips back, roll the shoulders forward and down. And then taking chin mudra, connecting index finger and thumbs, roll the wrists, roll the shoulders. It's common to feel a little heat or a little tingling down the arms. And then lower hands down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift the heart for a little back bend. Option 1 is here. Option 2, a little stronger if you dive forward on the inside of the leg, looking for your big toe. Well done. Lower the hands down now. Left knee can lower to the floor. You're coming into a low lunge. Bring the arms up. Gently try and draw this left knee forward and engage the left buttock. There is option 1. Option 2, you can interlace the hands behind you once again to deepen that back bend. And let's release those hands down. Lift up the back knee now. So we're going to come into a seated twist. And this transition might not be suitable for everyone's knees and hips, so just proceed with caution. Rock back a little and then bring your left knee behind and to the outside of your right heel as you take a seat. If this is too strong, you can always Straighten that left leg to lighten the pose. So here we want to feel a little bit of resistance between the outer ankle and the outside of the left leg. Taking a hold of the right knee with your left hand or hooking the elbow. Right palm will press down into the floor and try to slide away from the body. Feel the in-breath descend and the navel expand. And with your out-breath, gently draw the navel in towards the spine. Let's release. So we'll just cross the legs again, rolling over the knees, returning to your tabletop. When you're ready, inhale, back bend. Exhale to round. Moving into your downward facing dog. Gently sending your chest toward your thighs. You might even have the urge to haar out the breath. Inhale, left leg up. Look forward, step through. Ground the right foot down for your warrior two as you windmill the arms up. Gently pressing into both feet. And prepare to move now, bending in the right knee, straightening the left leg. Return to warrior two. Holding warrior two now. Flipping the palms over, pressing through the heels of the palms, rolling the shoulders forward, and try and take the elbows back just a little. Then taking chin mudra, roll the wrists, roll the shoulders. And lower hands down, interlace the fingers, lift the heart as you move into your back bend, gently pressing into both feet, either staying there or folding forward. Knuckles point to the ceiling. And let's lower those hands down, low lunge, right knee to the mat. Inhale the arms up. Either stay there or take the hands behind you, interlacing the fingers. So here you want to feel as though you're drawing that left foot back, right knee forward. Breathe. And let's release, hands to the floor, lifting up the right knee. Preparing for that transition if you can, right knee behind and to the outside of the left heel, take a seat. Again, you can always straighten that right leg if you need to. Finding that little bit of resistance between the outer ankle and the leg, holding onto the knee or hooking your elbow. Gently deepen your breath to deepen the twist. And let's release, returning to the front. Uncrossing those legs. Reclining now into a brief Shavasana. So let's come down with a little bit of core, heels press down into the mat. Try and drag the heels back towards the bottom, hands to the heart center, rolling down slowly. Coming all the way down to the mat. If you have the urge to hug the knees into the chest, feel free to do so. You might like to take a little rock from side to side. Now, for those yogis who don't have any concerns with their neck and would like to practice one last back bend, you have the option to come into your fish pose. Now, it's just an option. Feel free to skip it if you've had enough for today. For fish, hands are underneath the bottom and we'll straighten the legs. From here, push through the balls of the feet. Bring the elbows in almost as though you're trying to bring them underneath the ribs. Then bending in the elbows, lifting the upper body off the mat, all the weight is in your arms. Gently drop the head back. The head can lightly touch the floor, but there's no weight in the head or neck. It's all in your arms. Feel free to maintain your smooth, steady breath, or I invite you to take a few lion's breaths, breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, sticking out your tongue. Let's tuck in the chin, lower down, release the hands. Take up as much space on the mat as is comfortable. Tucking shoulders under, allowing the palms to face the ceiling, eyes closing down, softening the forehead, the tongue and jaw. And just be in this spaciousness. And let's begin to inhale a little deeper. Feel free to rock the head from side to side, or you can swallow if the mouth is dry. Wiggling toes and fingers as the urge arises, or stretching so you just woke up. Rolling onto your preferred side whenever you're ready. Before finding your way up to seated. Thanks for practicing with me today, yogis. I hope that you enjoyed that short yoga snack. If so, please do subscribe to the channel, not just my channel, but any teacher you watch on a regular basis. It's the best way to support free yoga on YouTube. Have a lovely day.